It's June 24th, 2025, and this is Sketchworks NewsBrake. The news stops here. I'm Brian Troxel, and we did it! We survived World War III. Congratulations, everyone! After telling Ukrainian President Zelensky he was gambling with the aforementioned World War III, President Trump decided he wanted to do some gambling with that as well, and ordered the bombing of 3 Iranian nuclear facilities, which was a very tough decision for the president because it imposed on his golf time. However, it was the tough decision that needed to be made so that people stopped asking Trump about Jeffrey Epstein. After Vice President Vance, Defense Secretary Hegseth, and Secretary of State Rubio all proclaimed that the bombings were not an attempt at regime change, Trump took to Truth Social to say there should be a regime change. If they can't make Iran great again, I'll do it. I can be president of America and the president of Iran. What do you want over there? McDonald's? You got it. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. I'm loving it. Loving it. Loving it. The Department of Homeland Security has issued one of their more serious heightened warnings to American citizens following the Iranian bombing. In a statement, Homeland Security Secretary Noem said, "Wait, I thought I was just going to kick Mexicans out of the country while wearing fun hats. This is serious. What do we do?" Monday, President Trump announced, again on social media, that Israel and Iran have agreed to a ceasefire. Both sides chose to do so after the United States guaranteed Iran that Defense Secretary Hegseth would stop drunk dialing the Ayatollah. And even though both sides have since violated the ceasefire, President Trump is confident there has been an end to what he is calling the 12-day war. There was a 6-day war in June of 1967. I guess this is the unwanted sequel. Is it coincidental this ceasefire was made 2 days following the bombing of Iran's nuclear sites? Were President Trump's actions reckless or part of a greater power politics strategy? For in-depth examination of these questions, you're watching the wrong show. This is Sketchworks NewsBrake. Satirical, fictional, farcical. And if you like satire, fiction, and farce, why not like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel? We are slowly creeping our way to 2,000 subscribers, and you can help kick that can a little closer to us. Those metaphors do not make sense together. You can also follow us everywhere on the social medias. We don't post as often as the president. And visit us at sketchworkscomedy.com. Just like the president. Jurors in the Sean Diddy Combs sex trafficking trial are expected to begin deliberations this week after the defense announced it would not call any witnesses. Attorneys instead chose to sample a bunch of songs while Combs repeated the words "uh-huh" and "yeah" over a drum loop. It's a novel legal strategy there. Tyler Perry is accused of sexually assaulting a cast member of The Oval, for which I've auditioned multiple times, but in which I have never been cast. Anyway, Derek Dixon, who was cast, is seeking 9-figure compensation for the alleged sexual assault. Perry calls the lawsuit a scam and didn't let it prevent him from attending Beyoncé's Cowboy Carter concert in Paris this weekend because that's where the boys are. Cat scratching in the litter box. On the Armchair Expert podcast, hosted by Dax Shepard, Brad Pitt opened up about Alcoholics Anonymous helping him after his divorce from Angelina Jolie, because AA put him in front of a lot of emotionally vulnerable women looking to score. Speaking of AA, Kelsey Grammer's 4th wife is pregnant with his 8th child. At 70 years of age, Grammer will be purchasing diapers for his newborn at the same time he buys his own. 8 kids at 70 years old, huh? I could technically still do that. grassroots advocacy group the People's Union USA is calling for a week-long boycott of McDonald's. Their list of grievances is quite extensive and includes price gouging, unfair labor practices, and willful blindness to the ice cream machine always being broken. If you, like me, get your ice cream elsewhere, a study shows a new monthly weight loss drug called Maritide, which sounds very nautical, helped people lose about a fifth of their body weight. Scientists with pharmaceutical company Amgen say people who take Maritide can lose an additional fifth of their weight because the drug is so expensive you won't be able to afford your groceries. Speaking of grocery shopping, we have zipped through the express lane because that's all for Sketchworks NewsBrake. We'll be back next week and we hope you are too. I'm Brian Troxel. Say hi to your mom for me. We have got to get cracking on those 8 kids if we want to catch Kelsey Grammer.
Hey, drop. Where you going with that gun in your hand?